Geraldine, you're very, very, very welcome from all the way from the Bank of Ireland. It's more normally Muhammad going to the mountain, but this time the mountain comes to Muhammad.
Thank you.
Geraldine Donaghy from the Bank of Ireland. You're the branch.
OHagan.
Sorry?
OHagan.
OHagan. Where did I get Donaghy from? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. I'm 70 now. I don't remember as easily, Geraldine. You're very welcome indeed. So it's Money Week, and the Bank of Ireland is involved, along with all kinds of other institutions. Why are you involved in Money? What is Money Week, first of all?
Well, basically, Money Week has been organised through the Financial Capability Partnership, Northern Ireland.
What is that?
It basically is a strategic group of bodies that come together to promote good financial learning throughout consumers and businesses throughout Northern Ireland. Money Week runs this in Newry-and-Mourne district from the 9th of November, which is this Saturday, right through until next Friday, the 15th of November.
Yeah. It's about financial health, isn't it?
Absolutely, financial health. And basically, it's led by the Consumer Council in conjunction with Newry-and-Mourne District Council, and what it wants to do, it wants to promote good financial awareness with consumers. It wants to allow the consumers to be able to access information that will make them more financially astute. And
it's an important word, that, astute, isn't it?
Absolutely. And I suppose it's really to bring back, people probably have a fear for the whole financial programme at the moment, and it's just to bring them back online and just to where they can access help and information if and when required.
We're getting little lifts along the pathway, because we have, for example, we have the CBI this week across the water telling us that their forecast has been up so many points of a percentage, and rather than what it was. So there's a guarded optimism around it.
There is, and we can see that through the banking sector, that there is a positive outlook out there. You know, people want to get back to normality again. They want to get out of this sort of rut that we are actually finding ourselves in. And over the next week, Bank of Ireland will organise several events to help promote financial awareness and to promote financial advice within the sectors. We're kicking off next Tuesday, the 12th of November, with a farm finance evening, which will be hosted by William Thompson, our agri manager in Northern Ireland, together with Noreen McCann, the branch manager.
Happening?
That's happening in the Cross Square Hotel in Crossmaglen on the 13th of November at 8 p.m. And there will be, the speakers there will be William Thompson, our agri manager. We will have Michael Doherty from DARD, who's
DARD is the Department of Agriculture and Rural Development.
That's correct. And he is the beef and sheep advisor for DARD. And we'll also have a local accountant there, just to give people sort of some background information on what they require in order to improve.
Agri-business, dare I say it, keeps you grounded.
It does.
Because it's not all the blue chip stuff of new technology and Silicon Valleys.
Absolutely.
The man with the string tied around the trousers, so to speak, the farmer coming in from the fields to do the business, is still at the heart of what you're about.
Totally. And the agri, it's not just the farmer, it combines the whole food and agri sector in Northern Ireland, and we see it as a key driver for the Northern Irish economy going forward, and we want to be involved in that. We want to drive that economy, and we have a funding package available there to assist anyone involved in growing their agri and food sector business going forward. And the wisdom, the key, it's often been said, the banks don't want to give us any money, but the key to opening the door is the business plan. Absolutely, absolutely. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that, and basically, you know, any simple business plan is a starting point. And you know, any accountant or even go into your bank just to get the advice that is required to start up your business. You know, banks, including ourselves, have start-up packages. Our own Essentials for Business package, you know, allows people, there's a fee-free package available there that allows people to get on the step to being their own entrepreneur and to develop their own entrepreneurial
And of course, it's not just new entrepreneurs you're seeking to help. Existing entrepreneurs for the development of their business, that's very important.
Absolutely. Business development is key. You know, for us to drive us out of the recession, you know, we need to be assisting, and we need to be seen to be assisting businesses that are there, and businesses that, you know, that maybe through no fault of their own have hit blips in the economy.
yeah.
And, you know, we are there to help them. And, you know, it's kind of to get out of the scenario and the messages that is out there that the banks don't want to lend
No.
money. That couldn't be any further from the truth.
You need to. In
We
order
absolutely
you even need to
need
make
to.
money out of me, for God's sake. And that's...
Ron, that was never easy.
And thank God for my overdraft, and it allows you every 3 months to get a few bob of me, which is
Absolutely.
great.
Absolutely.
But it's about... I keep coming back to that thing about the joy of... the closer the bone, the sweeter the meat. And if you're working your budget, that's a word that for many of us we wouldn't have worried about over the years. But we now need to do that.
Yeah.
Have a budget, know what we've got,
Absolutely.
know what we're spending, and apply ourselves to the task.
Totally. And that's what Money Week is all about. You know, it's basically getting back to basics. And, you know, it's inviting consumers, you know, to call into the local Bank of Ireland branch or any of your local Bank of Ireland branches and ask for advice. You know, that advice will be readily available. And, you know, at no extra cost to the consumer, you know, so why wouldn't you try and get yourself back on track? And it's also, we also, in conjunction with the Consumer Council, we want to educate consumers that they know that if they do find themselves in difficulty, you know, to be confident to go and ask for help, to go and to be able to know where to go and ask for help, because that's, people get into the rut that, you know, that there's nowhere to go, there's nowhere to turn to, and that couldn't be any further from the truth.
Absolutely. Well, I know. I think I've been a customer there at your bank for 40 years, I'm
Yes.
sure. And it's been a roller coaster of wonderment,
Yes,
and we've
yes.
never done each other any harm
Absolutely
along
not.
the way. And it's about building your contact and
Yeah.
your confidence with the institution and the institution with you.
Absolutely. You know, and it's all about the people. You know, if you have the right people on board, you know, and you build up the good relationship, and we feel that Bank of Ireland, Trevor Hill, we have that. We have good people on board. You know, they will assist people who have any problems with any financial,
And of course, you're starting young because you're with them in the schools, the youth
Absolutely.
program.
Yes,
What's
the
all that about?
Well, we, through the Financial Capability Programme, we're heavily involved through all of the schools, from primary, secondary, right through to the regional colleges. And we provide a financial capability programme going out to all the schools. It basically gives the schools and the students guidance from the start right through. We were heavily involved this year with the YENI, which is the Youth Enterprise for Northern Ireland. And with our own Bank of Ireland volunteers across the province, we have taught over 9,600 pupils through a wide range of fun activities, interactive activities, through board games, quizzes, just making them financially aware, creating good financial habits that they will take with them right through into the future.
The same could be applied to driving.
Absolutely,
Teaching them from the early stages, getting good information out there. The same could be said of relationships in life,
Totally.
how to behave properly and how to give credence to other people. The same with finance. Finance is as close to us on a daily basis as is our next breath or our shadow.
Totally. And leading on from that, you know, there's also, we do a financial field trip, which is great for the primary schools.
Yeah.
It's almost like nearly the first trip into the bank, where they see how the bank operates on a day-to-day basis.
Do you bring them into the
We do.
into the vault?
We do.
Roll
we
it
do.
back and
Yes, we do.
You need to watch for the wee fella at the back of primary 6 who falls behind and who goes, you'll get that back in again, nice and easy. Who falls behind, and you suddenly see him up against the safe going like this here. You need to watch that little fellow very carefully.
Yes,
yeah.
Indeed.
So listen, broadly speaking, you're optimistic. As I say, the CBI is coming up with a joie de vivre, a fiscal joie de vivre.
Yes.
You're similarly fixed.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
we would be, you know, and we have a lot of positivity out there. You know, after Consumer Week on the 15th of November, Bank of Ireland launches Enterprise Week. So we are inviting businesses, small and medium-sized enterprises, to come in and showcase their business in all of our Bank of Ireland branches throughout Ireland for that week. So that gives them a free platform to advertise, you know, and it's open to both existing and non-Bank of Ireland customers. And they can come in and they can also avail of advice from any of our business advisors in the branch during that week, or indeed at any time.
Well, sure, maybe you'll come back to us for that week.
Absolutely.
I'd
You're
love you
welcome
to. You see, we're breaking down barriers here this morning,
Yes,
because I was always oh, if you go to the Bank of Ireland or any bank and ask for an interviewee, well, what they'll do is they'll send it to their Belfast headquarters, any bank, and then the Belfast headquarters will send it to the London headquarters, and they'll send it to the PR company, and the PR company will send it back, and a month later you get the rejection. So really our door is open to you, and as you can see, it's a very positive experience.
Yes. Oh,
because
totally,
we're in the
totally.
same,
Yeah.
we're singing off the same hymn sheet.
Absolutely. We want to, we want to get a positive message out there. We want to make banking easier for both consumers and businesses. We are now going to launch our new Easy Banking app, which will run together alongside the mobile banking app. So it's currently being piloted with staff at the moment. So it just makes people able to budget their money and be able to effectively work their money better.
And I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart
Thank you, Rowan.
for being so wonderfully kind in the matter of my ongoing fiscal dyslexia. You guide me through this jungle.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you, Rowan.
Geraldine, thank you for
Thank
coming
you.
in.
No
Geraldine
problem.
OHagan, and we shall be talking to her again. Coming shortly, the wonderful Sarah Gilbert, coming to us with her eclectic mix of music, of musings from the papers. Her story, she seeks out the humorous, she seeks out the zany, the interest, always the interesting. That's Sarah coming shortly with the papers. We'll have some music now, dear boy.